I'm angry. I'm really fucking angry. I'm pick up a brick angry. Pick up a brick and throw it angry. Pick up a brick and throw it through the church fucking window angry. Ah! Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Come on, Dan.
This is Danny. He's got anger issues.
I don't have fucking...
Danny?
I do have anger issues.
You smashed the church window.
It were Pete's fault.
Middle of the night, pick up a brick, pretty fucking angry, smash.
Pete just pushes me and I feel this anger rising up inside me.
I walk out and he's not even hiding the fact.
I've just thrown a brick.
It's my first week.
And I'm staring at this window. This smashed fucking window.
My first week in Barnsley, first week as vicar.
And I think, why did I do that?
I think I'm going to ride into town and save everyone.
Some monkey in my head saying smash a fucking window. Why have I done that?
But I'm not ready for this. No one smashes windows where I come from. Nice parish, nice flowers, not this. Are you all right? I say.
You should call the police, I reply.
Are you all right?
I know a guy who's good with windows.
What do you mean?
A glacier? I know glaciers.
You know glaciers?
I'm a plasterer in the building trade. I know glaciers.
Right, well I'm Jenny, the new vicar. And yeah, I could do with a glacier. You've smashed my window.
You should call the police.
Shouldn't I try the yellow pages? You know, to find someone to fix. Why don't you come in?
You should call the police. I gotta go.
It's only a window. Why don't you come in? I'll put the kettle on, we can have a cup of tea.
And that's where it starts.
That's not where it starts.
Well, it's where it started for me. You helping me, inviting me to the meetings, getting me to admit I've got a problem. 6 months later, I'm sober.
It starts with the flowers. 10 months after the smashed window. They were left on the steps leading up to the church hall so that I'd find them after the meeting.
Now, I wasn't at the meeting. I was at Benson's stag do.
It's almost like he's watching me.
Not Benson. She doesn't mean Benson.
He always was a controlling bastard.
Benson was at the stag do as well, obviously. It was his stag do.
I just wish he'd sod off.
She means David, her husband.
Ex-husband.
Ex, except they're still married. David doesn't want that to change.
He keeps sending me flowers.
David is creepy and weird.
He's not creepy.
You keep thinking he's watching you, and he sent you flowers every couple of days for the last 6 months.
I like flowers.
He's weird.
He's...
Jennifer is doing aerobics. And the doorbell rings. Bing bong.
Bollocks.
It's Kira, Benson's fiancée.
Vicar!
Says Kira.
What are you doing? You're all sweaty. Can I come in? I'm freezing my tits off out here. You've not got a man in there, have you? You're not getting all sweaty with a man, are you? You're a vicar. You're not allowed sex. Yes, I am.
Says Jennifer.
I can come back if you got a man in there.
Says Kira.
I haven't got a man.
Says Jennifer.
Or a woman? Are you one of them gay vicars? Not that it matters if you are. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Nothing wrong with vicars. Shall we put the kettle on?
And she's in.
I need to talk. Is it okay to talk? Well, I'm talking, so I suppose it's okay. It's Benson. Oh, he's fine. Don't worry, the wedding's still on. He's on his stag do. Probably at a strip club or something. Not that I said that would be okay. He'll be in trouble if he comes back and says he's been to a strip club. Kira, it's late. What do you... The church hall, the redevelopment, you've got to stop it. I mean, not stop it, not forever, but put it on hold. It's Pete. Pete cannot be involved, and that is what I'm saying.
Pete is the guy I wanted to hit with a brick 10 months ago. He runs a building firm. Now, you can't work trade in Barnsley if you don't know Pete. Kira, she's on the books. Benson's a labourer. Me, I'm a plasterer. We all work for Pete. He's been helping Jennifer on her new project, the redevelopment of the church hall into a new community centre. Reach out for the homeless, food banks, helping alcoholics, that sort of thing.
Kira, Pete's been very good to us. Why would I? But have you ever thought where all those building materials come from, though? Oh, but you know that. Few bags of concrete off the back of a lorry. We've all done things like that. I wouldn't want to get him into any trouble. Not, you know, he's my boss, our boss, Benson and I. We've always just turned a blind eye. It's just that he's given Benson and I just think we're in too deep. And when something like that happens, are you going to answer that? What has Pete given Benson, Kira? Who is it at this time, though? I don't know. I can never leave a phone ringing me. How can you leave a phone ringing? Do you want me to get it? Here, I'll get it. Hello?
Can I speak to Jennifer? It's David.
David who? Who's that?
I'm her...
It's all right, she's here.
husband.
Yeah?
Who was that?
Stop sending me flowers, David.
Well, he won't let me come and see you, Jenny. I send you flowers because I love you. I know you've been having a hard time. Let me come and see you.
At that point, the church alarm goes off. Bollocks.
I know it's been hard for you.
It's not you, it's the church alarm.
I thought we could meet on neutral ground.
I've got to go.
I
Stay
thought
there,
we could
Kira.
meet at, I don't know, a motorway service station or something.
A service station?
I know you don't like the idea of me coming to Barnsley. A service station is open space, public, safe.
Oh, bollocks.
Jenny, I know you haven't been coping very well up there on your own in Barnsley. You need support. I can help. I've got a plan. We can make it work. I think you'll like it, but if you don't, okay. We can talk about what the future looks like. Jenny, are you there?
Fine, I'll come to a service station. Whatever, just let me know which one.
I knew you'd seen sense. This is a big step. I'm very proud of you.
Right, I've got to go.
Monday then. I love you.
Patronising twat.
Jenny opens the door to the vestry. The alarm is screaming! The number pad to the alarm is just inside the door! It's dark, of course, but with it being an old building, the light switch is on the other side of the room as you come in from the main church. She fumbles her way across and turns the light on.
And there!
And there,
In the middle of the room!
standing in the middle of the room,
It's Danny!
it's me.
In a sheriff costume.
Not the first thing that should strike her. I'm also holding,
He's holding her. A gun!
and not the toy one you get from Poundland, the real thing. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
What's going on? I reply.
Well, it's the alarm, isn't it?
What do you mean?
The Virgin Mary, she must have changed the alarm and not told me. Shit.
I changed the alarm code.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Do you realise you're not supposed to have it?
The alarm ain't linked to the police, is it? Are the police on their way?
Did you get that from Benson?
If the police are on their way, then we are in big
Did you get
trouble.
that from Benson?
Yeah. How did you know that?
Never seen a real gun before. Bloody hell!
There's a knock at the door. Boom, boom, boom. It's the police. Shit.
No, the alarm is not linked to the station. It's probably Kira.
Kira. Another knock. Boom, boom, boom. We cannot open that door.
Right, give me the gun.
No, listen, I know this looks bad. You can trust me. I can sort this out. We can sort it out.
Give me the gun!
You can't give them the gun. No.
Hide. Hide. No one will suspect a vicar of having a gun. Malcolm! What are you doing here?
It's Malcolm, husband of Mary, the busybody verger, and community support officer. Not really police. He's really a council bookkeeper. He just likes to pretend.
Everything's fine, Malcolm.
And I'm thinking, don't let him in, don't let him in, don't let him in.
I forgot I changed the alarm code. Silly me.
And I'm practicing my breathing. In, 2, 3, 4.
There's really no need to.
But he's rising up, and the barometer's gonna blow.
Everything's absolutely fine.
I don't want it. I don't want it to. It was never just the drink with me. It was the anger, the blood boiling, explosive.
Just let me lock up. No. You don't need to wait.
6 months, absolutely fine. Now this, already blown up once tonight. I don't want to blow up again. I'm practicing my breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Night, I say, and shut the door.
And I think, thank fuck for that.
Danny!
What?
Why do I have a gun stuffed down the back of my trousers?
I think I need to tell you about Benson's stag night. Saturday night, a few hours ago, Benson's stag night. Fancy dress, shit Western theme boozer, shit karaoke. I'm the sheriff. Benson's the outlaw. Big cowboy hat, long leather trousers, camp as fuck. I'm the driver, always the driver. Don't do booze, not anymore. Makes me crazy, mad, angry. They call it recovery. I'm in recovery. Pete's there, flashing the cash, banging the rounds, leaves the second it gets Larry. Now, I don't do karaoke, but it's what Benson wants. So, sweet home Alabama, where the skies... And then we get going and it's, take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. And then we're all going for it and it's, shut down in a blaze of glory. And I really, really, really want a drink. But I've got the tools. Can't have a drink, gotta drive. I'm reasoning with a monkey in my head. Can't have a drink, gotta drive. Can't have a drink, gotta drive. And it's fine. We get to the end and I haven't picked up. I'm in the car. I'm driving Benson home. Driving his car. He's playing this music and he's doing my nutting. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Na 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 na. Oh, pull over, mate. I need a slash. Why didn't you go before we left? I say. We pull over. He gets out. Na 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 na. God, Benson. I got something better than that. Celine Dion. Come on, mate. Chesney Hawkes as an album. Come on, Benz. It's a gun. Benson, what the... We're at the War Memorial. Benson is having a slash. On the War Memorial. Benson, what the fuck are you doing? And it snaps. That thing in my head. I grabbed him. I grabbed Benson. Benson must have thought he was being attacked because... Of course, his cock is still out. And he's pissing all over me. Benson, you dirty bastard! And I shoved him. No, that's bollocks. I punched him. It was only a little punch, a warning shot. And Benson, he's falling down the stairs. Stupid cowboy hat is rolling off his head. And he's cracked his head on the way down. Blood and piss everywhere. Little white cock flapping about in those daft leather trousers. Shit! He's not moving! Shit! Benson! Benson! Benson.
Danny, where's Benson now? Does Benson need help?
Of course he needs help. He's got a gun.
You've got a gun.
I rang the ambulance. I hid behind the bush when they came. Why does Benson have a gun?
Pete.
Well, how do you know that?
Kira's told.
What the hell does she know?
She didn't actually tell
I'll
me.
get rid of it. I can sort it. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm putting it in the safe.
No.
You came here to hide a gun, right?
No.
Good plan. Vicars don't have guns. I've never even seen a gun. If anyone asks, I haven't seen this. No one will think to look for it here.
No. We always said that if it happens again, if I get angry and the monkey makes me does the thing, and I can't control it, I've got to come and tell you. I came to tell you.
Go home, Danny! Right? Go home! Get some sleep. I'll go to the hospital.
The next day is Sunday.
I'm a vicar, so I'm at work, obviously. I nearly fall asleep during the reading. I was up late.
Afterwards, the congregation shuffles out. Jenny on the front steps, shaking hands. I need to talk to her. I've got to know about Benson.
Mrs. Phillips is telling me exactly what she thinks of the service. She thinks being a vicar is a man's job.
After they're gone, Jenny sits on the front steps. Here.
Oh no, they're cheaper than normal. Maybe he's running out of money.
Who?
David.
Oh, no. He didn't. I got you them. I got you flowers.
Why did you do that?
You know, to say thank you. Thank you for putting the thing in the safe.
Shh. Mary is just in there. I've got flowers. David keeps sending me flowers.
Well, he does that because you like them. I thought you liked them.
Hundreds of them.
Well, they were reduced. They were only £1 at the garage. I thought it'd be funny or something.
Well, it's not very funny, is it?
All right, fine. I don't care. Don't bloody have them then. I don't care.
It was a nice thought.
Just forget about the flowers.
It's gone, they're gone. Fine.
Fine.
Okay.
Fuck. Well?
Benson's all right.
Oh, great.
He's not all right.
Did he have stitches?
He's mad. He wanted to know what you'd done with the... Where you'd put it.
And what did you tell him?
I've told him I have taken it off you and I put it where I put it. He wasn't expecting that. He thought you'd have dumped it in the river.
Hey, we could dump it in the river. Problem solved.
But Benson says Pete's going to want it back. From what I can tell, the police are sniffing around because... Well, I don't really know why. Pete thinks his offices are going to get searched and he needs to temporarily mislay anything more incriminating. He's lent on Benson just to look after it in exchange for a bit of money. He wants it back as soon as things have quietened down.
How come Benson has told you all this? I mean, why couldn't he come to me? I'm supposed to be his best man.
Because I asked him. Which would have been tricky for you to do when you're punching his lights out.
But come on.
On his stag do.
No,
Yes, he needed stitches.
No, well, he's a bloody idiot. Bollocks.
I said I'd give the gun back to Pete.
What? Benson can't have agreed to that.
You did have 1 or 2 objections, yeah.
You are bloody mad, you are. Especially if Pete's mixed up with, well, I don't know. What is Pete mixed up with?
Benson doesn't really know. I mean, Pete's not some big-time crook.
And how do you know that?
He's been a good friend to the church.
Yeah, well, he's got a gun.
We have got a gun, and stop saying gun. You're the one who brought it here in the first place.
Oh, bollocks.
And she doesn't like you swearing either.
Oh, he's here.
Storming up the path towards us, it's Benson. He shouts.
Oi! Oi, Danny!
Only it's all muffled because his lip is swollen and he can't speak properly.
Bastard!
Benson, this isn't the time for this.
Danny, you're a bastard!
You should still be in hospital.
I've got one thing to say to you.
At which point, Mary, the verger, walks out of the church.
You're a fucking bastard!
She gasps.
I just came to say you better fucking sort this out.
Any more of that language, young man, and I'll call the police, she says.
And you can forget about the fucking wedding.
Right, that's it.
You're not my best man.
And in goes Mary to phone the police.
You're bad, mate. You're fucking bad.
At which point, a couple of coppers turn the corner and start making their way over.
Don't come anywhere fucking near me.
Mary's not that quick, it's just a coincidence.
Is this man bothering you, Vicky?
No, I mean, meant to be marrying him on Saturday. The service. I'm doing the service. Danny shoos Benson away. You better come to the vestry with me, officer.
The police are there to ask Jenny about Pete and whether she's noticed anything suspicious when he's been helping at the community centre.
No. No, officer, nothing suspicious. Yes, I'll be sure to let you know if I notice anything strange. He's been very good to us, I'm sure it's all a misunderstanding. Service station. I've agreed to meet David. I'm not sure it's a good idea. Danny sits at a nearby table.
Pretend I'm not here.
You can't sit there.
You asked me to come with you.
I thought you'd wait in the car.
Yeah, well, I don't want him trying it on, and I wanted chips.
Oh, damn it, Danny, there he is.
I'm not here.
This way, David. Piss off, Danny. Right, I don't want you trying any funny business. Hello, David.
David kisses Jenny awkwardly on the cheek. Darling.
Don't call me that.
It's so good to see you. I've missed you.
I've got us some seats.
You look tired. Have you not been well?
Shall we sit?
Must be hard running that big old church all on your own.
Danny makes a display of visiting the little podium where they keep serviettes and sauces, then sits down behind us.
Carl and Sarah are well.
Such a great ministry they have together. She's always there for him, so supportive.
Stop sending me flowers, David.
They pray for us, you know. Prayed for me yesterday, in fact. I told them I was coming to meet you. They said they prayed and felt that God was telling them that there was hope, that we could forgive one another, move on.
I have moved on.
Move on together.
I've been gone months, nearly a year. I'm happy here. I'm valued, I help people.
We could run a ministry together, help people together, serve God together. He doesn't want us to be apart.
I know you've always wanted to play this big evangelical preacher man, supportive wife, obedient kids, but
I'm sorry I couldn't give you children.
That's not what I meant.
Or maybe you couldn't give me children, we don't know.
That's not what I meant.
We don't know how we couldn't have kids, they could never tell us. I know this makes you sad, it makes me sad.
I meant I couldn't live in that safe little world, not safe, that ordered little world.
So you rebelled and joined the Church of England?
I know it's not an expression of faith that connects with you, David, but it's a place where I felt listened to.
If we listen to God.
I felt I could do some good.
I believe that God is telling us.
I'm not coming
I believe
back.
God is offering us. Listen, Jennifer. I believe God is offering us another window of grace, okay? He's telling us it doesn't have to be this way.
It's not God, David. It's you. You want me to come back and you think it gives it more authority if you say it's from God.
It's what I believe.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm moving to Barnsley.
Behind me, Danny grips the table. What?
They're sending a group of us from the church to set up a new congregation. They've asked me if I'd like a place on the leadership team, and I've said yes.
In Barnsley, where I live?
I'd like you to come and join me.
You've got to be kidding me.
We can help people. We've got a lot of resources. We'll be running outreach projects, cutting-edge stuff. You will have a lot to offer.
I don't think you've been hearing me.
And I've brought you something that might help you make your decision.
David places a pile of papers on the table between us. What's this?
Some information about adoption.
Why would I want...
Well, if we can't have our own kids, which I understand upsets you, it upsets me too. There's plenty of kids in need of a good home.
You want us to adopt?
You were adopted, so you understand how important it is to give young people a good start.
David, if you think we're in a place
I just want you to think about it. Think about it and give it some prayerful consideration.
Behind me, Danny stands suddenly, knocking his chair over. Not now, Danny!
You know this guy. What's going on?
This isn't your problem, right? It isn't your problem. You need to walk away.
I'm angry. I'm really fucking angry. I'm smash a brick in the guy's face angry. Look, mate, I say, you need to leave it. She's already given you your answer. He won't leave it. He keeps blustering on about how he's going to ring the police, about how I'm stalking him. That's rich. He can't ring the police. Not if he's...
Danny, what are you doing?
I'm reaching for the bottle of sauce. The squeezy bottle of tomato sauce. I'm smash a brick in the guy's face angry, but I'm fighting it. I got the tools. I'm practicing my breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Put the bottle down, Danny.
I'm walking towards him.
Don't do this, Danny!
I'm squeezing the bottle of sauce, red liquid squirting out of the end. It's squirted into David's face and he's pouring down onto his white shirt, blue tie, nice jacket. Oh, no, why have I done that? I haven't actually hit him with a brick. I've done all right. I've not actually hurt him. He's just standing there. I've not actually hit him with a brick. It's just a bit of dry cleaning, that's all I made happen, yeah. Just a bit of dry cleaning. Oh, bollocks. Look, mate, I didn't mean that to happen.
Just leave it.
Who
We're going to
the
walk
hell
away.
is this guy?
Says David.
I haven't got any other clothes.
I think he's in some kind of shock. We're all in some kind of shock. Staff from the service station start making their way over. They know that someone in authority needs to take charge. None of them want it to be them. I explain that Danny and David are a couple of mental health patients I'm working with. Everyone believes a dog collar. I send Danny back to the car, David to go and get cleaned up. I walk out.
It's half an hour. I've been in the car for another half an hour. David's walked by, covered in sauce. I've ducked down. He's not seen me. I wait. Where's Jennifer? Still inside? Can't find her. In the loos? I can't check. I'm a bloke. Ask some lady to do it for me. She looks at me like I'm a weirdo and then comes out and says, "All clear of Vickers, love." Back outside, round the car park. Still nothing. Then, finally, the petrol station. There she is. Some bloke with the walkie-talkie stood beside her. He's asking what he should do and then, "I can't exactly rugby tackle a vicar, over." Jenny, what's going on?
I'm sorting the flowers.
She's undone all the packets of flowers in the buckets outside the front of the station and she's arranging them. Jenny, we need to go.
They look better, don't you think?
Is she with you, mate? Asks walkie-talkie man. Yeah, just give us a minute, yeah? Jenny, we need to leave.
Do you like them?
I think they might be a bit annoyed.
Flowers can't get annoyed. They're calm. They're really known for it. They calm me down.
I meant walkie-talkie over there. He's a bit agitated.
I used to get agitated, shout, fight. I was moved from foster family to foster family before I was properly adopted. But flowers, they've always been still and quiet. I like looking at them. You shouldn't have been there. With David, I mean, you shouldn't have sat listening. I asked you to wait in the car.
I'm sorry.
Right, well, you'll have to pay for these.
What? That's going to be like £100. I don't have £100.
The church will pay. We'll use them at the weekend if they last that long.
We drive back in silence. Pull up outside the church and sit for a while. Tuesday after work.
Bollocks. I've got to do something about that gun.
Gotta do something about Benson.
I can't have a gun in the vestry.
Can't be arguing with Benson.
Not with a wedding in the church on Saturday.
Not with him getting married on Saturday.
Bollocks.
Bollocks.
I'll sort it.
I'll sort it out.
I'll get it.
I'll ring him.
I'll give the gun back to Pete.
Put things straight.
It's Pete's gun.
It's my fault.
If he wants nothing else to do with the community centre,
If he wants nothing else to do with me,
then that's fine.
then fine.
Then Danny's right. We'll just have to cope.
But I gotta do the right thing.
It's the right thing to do.
Grab me phone.
Open the vestry.
Dial the number.
Dial the code on the front of the safe.
Benson,
Bollocks.
don't hang up.
The gun.
What do you mean?
It's gone.
You were?
Someone's stolen the gun.
Bollocks.
Not good.
Not a good idea, Benz.
Is it Danny?
Stay there.
He doesn't know the code.
Wait there.
The verger?
I'll come and get
You
you.
said something.
Don't worry about the gun.
Ring Danny.
We've got the gun.
Engaged.
Hang up.
I need a drink.
I need a drink.
Open wine.
Can't have a drink.
Sit.
Gotta drive.
Drink.
Can't have a drink. Gotta drive. Can't have a drink. Gotta drive.
Think. Drink.
Get in the car. Drive to Pete's yard. The gates are open. They shouldn't be. It's late. People should have gone home. Pete's office is in a porter cabin. Someone's moving behind the mesh on the window. I've got to head straight over. I've got to sort this out. I open the door. Turn the light on. And there. In the middle of the room.
Standing in the middle of the room.
It's Kira.
It's me.
And she's holding.
I'm holding a gun!
It can't be the same one.
This isn't what it looks like.
Suddenly, a door bursts open. It's Benson. And he's holding a cigarette lighter and a can of what smells like petrol. Kira!
Benson!
What are you doing here? They look at the objects in their hands. This isn't what it looks like!
Is that petrol? What are you doing with? Were you going to? You can't go around with. That is very dangerous.
He's not doing anything. You're not doing anything, are you, Benz? Well, he sacked me, hasn't he? Bloody beat, bloody sacked me. Don't have my gun, well, don't bloody come back then. So I thought, yeah, I'll show you. Will you stop waving that? What are you doing with the gun?
Why did you tell Pete that we don't have it anymore? We could have sorted this out.
It were locked in safe.
Well, I know the code. Everybody knows the code.
I don't.
Well, it's the vicar's birthday, isn't it? I thought I'd sort it out, and here I am, sorting it out.
Why didn't you tell me you were planning this?
Why didn't you tell me, you silly bugger?
I've lost my job. We're supposed to be getting married on Saturday, and look at me. I don't do this. I'm just ordinary. I'm an ordinary bloke. I'm not like this. I'm having a really shit week.
I've got a plan. This was my plan anyway. We leave the gun for Pete to find. We put it in the drawer of his desk. I bet he won't even say anything. He wants it back eventually anyway.
Not yet, he doesn't. Not if the police are still... That is not a good plan.
And burning down his office is?
This is all your fault, says Benson, and he's going at me, in my face, jabbing his finger. He's right. I've fucked this up. He's angry. He's got a right to be angry. I've fucked up. Don't push me, hell! I can feel it. It gets you in the gut. Punches you in the gut. Like an animal. An animal in the wild. An animal that's threatened. Fight or flight. Jenny, she knows. She's shown me. Don't push me, hell! She's given me the tools to help me deal. Don't push me, or I don't know what I'll do. Benson, he doesn't like that. You've done enough already, pal. He's smaller than me, but he's making himself big. And then something happens. I hug him. I hug Benson, my oldest pal. You are such a silly bastard. I can feel him fighting and straining against me. We're both such silly bastards. What we doing, freezing our bollocks in a porta cabin like? And for the first time, I can feel it. I can control it. I breathe. I hold him tight. Eventually, I feel his body relax. The fight goes out of him, and he eases himself away. All right. Let's get out of here.
Oh, I wake up. It's the middle of the night. Headache. Feel sick. There's a knock at the door. Danny, Kira, Benson. Smell of petrol.
We were wondering if we could put this gun back in your safe.
Come in.
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday's Bible study. Me, Mary the Verger, Malcolm her husband, Kira, and a handful of other regulars.
I've gone to the AA meeting next door in the church, but I'll pop back afterwards.
So I leave a seat for him.
These flowers are lovely, Jennifer.
Says Malcolm.
And there are so many of them.
Shall we get started? This week's study is what the Bible has to say about accidentally taking possession of a firearm. I don't say that. There's a wedding in the church on Saturday, so I decide we ought to do something about love. The Bible's a lot less to say about marriage than you'd think, the way some people carry on. Malcolm, would you start us with the reading?
Absolutely.
A flicking of pages as he finds the right page, and then there's a knock at the door.
Don't worry, Vicar. Allow me.
Says Malcolm, and disappears before I can stop him. It's my house. Other people answering the door is strangely irritating.
There's someone at the door. Says he knows you. He wonders if it's all right if he can come and join us. I said, of course, everyone's welcome. Here, come in, won't you?
The door pushes open, and standing there, it's him. What's he doing at... I don't understand.
Hello, Jennifer.
At my house. At Bible study.
Here's this seat for me. Very kind.
He takes Danny's seat.
Do continue. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
What are you doing here?
Oh, it said on the notice board, everyone's welcome. These are lovely flowers, by the way.
Mary asks if I'm going to introduce our visitor.
Oh, I'm David, Jenny's husband.
A hush. Mary says, "We didn't know you had a husband, Jennifer."
Oh, has she not told you about me?
The parochial church council, the bishops, Danny, They're the only ones that actually know. We're separated.
But we're working things through, aren't we, Jennifer?
I've already spoken to
Oh, but that means...
What?
Our news.
What news is this, Vicar?
We've decided to adopt. Jenny, she can't, probably not the time. We've always wanted kids, and there's plenty of kids in need of a loving, supportive home. We're exactly the type of people to provide that.
Don't you dare!
And now that you've had time to consider, she's let you all know, I suppose, she'll be moving on.
The others shift about in their seats, not sure what game is being played out here. I'm not sure either.
Would anyone like more tea?
Says Malcolm.
These digestives are, well...
I haven't. I didn't say.
Well, you must have told them you're leaving.
I'm not. This is my church.
Not leaving Barnsley, but leaving this church, coming to work with me.
I thought I made it clear.
Well, we didn't have a chance to finish our conversation before your friend, whatever his name is, it was all over me. Even the people at the dry cleaners said that they could do nothing with the stain.
David wants me to start a new congregation with him.
Oh, so you're leaving us?
Says Malcolm.
You were just starting to settle in.
No, I've said no.
But you were going to consider.
I don't need to. Consider it considered.
I'm sorry, sometimes Jennifer has a hard time knowing her own mind and these sorts of things.
I want a divorce. I've been to see a solicitor.
I don't believe you.
She's drawn up the papers and they're in the vestry.
On what grounds?
Unreasonable behaviour?
I don't see that I've been at all unreasonable.
David, look at you.
Look
at what you've become.
Sorry, everybody, but sometimes my wife, she can be, she finds it hard dealing with her. I'm sure she didn't want all of this to come out. I don't think she knows really what she's saying, and,
The back door opens. Danny, he's come over after the meeting.
What the flip is he doing here?
For a moment, David is lost for words.
No way, not if he's coming here.
And he goes. He just goes.
He's gone.
Straight out the door. For a moment, everything is very still and very quiet. Well, I say, this is awkward. Then without a word, Mary takes me by the shoulders and sits me back down. Malcolm will make us some more tea, she says. And in a situation like this, I think I should admit that I've got some pink wafers. And I'm willing to share them out.
It's gone.
What?
It's not here.
The gun?
Gone.
Oh, not again.
You must have left the safe open.
I'm telling you, I didn't.
What else is missing?
I rifle through what's left.
Don't cry, Kira. I'm sure we can sort this out.
It's David.
What about him?
He's done it. He's taken the divorce papers.
How has he got in the safe?
The court!
Sobs Kira.
It's the vicar's birthday. He's had a go and he were right. He knows the vicar's birthday. He's her husband. I never even knew you had a husband.
What is the point in having a safe when everyone knows the bloody code? It's basically a glorified cupboard. Do we actually know it's David?
The suits!
Benson and my wedding suits, which were hanging in the vestry, are now crumpled in a heap on the floor, covered in tomato sauce.
He's come into the vestry.
It was opened after the meeting.
I told him about the divorce papers. He's looking for them, but he sees the suits.
I picked them up from the higher place and left them for Kira to pick up after Bible study.
But why has he got tomato sauce?
The church barbecue. Those big bottles from the cash and carry.
He's seen the suits and thought... Revenge?
Yeah, this is my fault.
He never used to be like this.
Look, Kira, I'm sorry, yeah? I can pay. We'll get some new ones, all right?
He's opened the safe.
He's taken the gun. Shit.
And the papers, left the money. If it was anyone else, they'd have taken the money. Yes, it is definitely David.
Ring him.
And say what?
What are you doing with my gun?
Voicemail! Oh,
What are we going to do?
pray. I don't know. Take Kira home.
What if he goes to the police?
He needs help. He's not in his right mind. Take Kira home.
What if he comes back? He could do anything.
He's not going to hurt me. Not like that. You need to stop thinking I want protecting. Everyone needs to stop thinking that I want protecting.
Okay.
Take Kira home. I'll work out what to do with David.
Back at Jenny's house. She's called me after I've dropped Kira. Jenny?
I spoke to him.
He's been here. Has he gone? Are you all right?
He called me.
What did he say?
I've done something you might not like.
You've not said you're going back to him.
No. He's still going on about it, though. He's in a state.
What about the gun?
Yes, he's got it.
Yeah, I know that, but what's he going to do with it?
I don't know.
Well, what did he actually say?
You need to prepare yourself.
What for?
He might go to the police.
Shit, has he said that?
No, he didn't actually say that, but that's what I think he'll do. That's what I'd do.
But you didn't. That's not what you did. When I came with the gun, you took it off me, you put it in the safe.
You needed help. You were in a bad way and I was helping you.
You'd say the same thing about you.
You asked for help.
I set the alarm off by accident. You're the one who decided to take the gun.
Right.
I didn't ask for help.
So this is my
I'm
fault.
not saying that.
You come to my vestry with a gun and say, you're not expecting me to sort it out.
I do not come here expecting a thing.
That's not true.
Wow. You've helped me more than... You're very good at sorting stuff out. You're a good vicar. You're a good friend too. That is why I came here.
Thank you. I told him to fuck off.
What? Who?
David.
Well done.
I told him to stick it. I said, I can't control you. I can't make you see things the way I do.
But he didn't listen.
I've tried. I've spent so long trying, thinking I can sort this out. Sort us out. Not that I ever thought we'd get back together, just that, we could find a good way of splitting up. Something we agreed on. I don't know. If you've got to move to Barnsley to get away from a relationship, then the writing's pretty much on the wall.
Barnsley is not that bad.
I said, we're doing this, we're getting a divorce, do what you want with the bloody gun, but you can't use it as leverage. He'll go to the police and I'm sorry.
Why are you saying sorry?
Because you'll be angry?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
Why would I be angry?
Because, well,
I think it's great.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
What? It's a long time coming. He's a wanker, isn't he? You're better off rid.
If he goes to the police, you'll be in trouble. We'll be in trouble.
If he goes to the police, we can sort it out. It doesn't always have to be on you. You don't have to be some Lone Ranger.
Actually, the Lone Ranger had a sidekick.
What?
Tonto. Was a Red Indian. A Native American.
Oh, well, I guess that's me, a native Yorkshireman. Actually, that's not really funny at the moment. You don't have any other secret husbands lurking about that are going to turn up and cause trouble, do you?
I just married the one wanker. I'm not on Tinder looking for wankers.
Vicars aren't allowed on Tinder.
Of course they are.
You're not on.
No, I'm not on Tinder. But if I wanted to be, then I bloody well would be.
Mary wouldn't like that.
Look, David he turned out to not be my type. That's all I'm saying.
So why did you marry him then?
Well, he wasn't always
A wanker?
like he is. He had an energy. We were young, new to faith. My parents, they adopted me. They took me to church, and it opened me up. It calmed me down. Things have been pretty hectic up till then.
I know what you mean.
We were growing up. discovering things, finding out what it was to have our own view on the world. It was exciting. Then over time, we just went in different directions.
So, don't you believe anymore?
Yes, I'm a vicar.
That's your job. I mean, believe.
Yes. But for David, that means the world is much more black and white.
And for you, it's shades of grey.
For me, it's all of these different, vibrant colours just waiting to be discovered. He could never see it. Still care for him.
After everything.
I understand him. He's been taught that things have to be a certain way. That if he doesn't match that ideal, then he thinks he's failed. It tears him up inside.
So he's having a breakdown.
He needs help.
He needs sectioning.
I shouldn't be telling you all this.
At the recovery group, they teach you to tell your story. It's part of the process.
I'm not in recovery.
You are, in a way. Recovery is recovering the person you want to be. You know, you
can see him in your head, but the problem for most of us is that we don't know how to be them.
You've come on a long way since the day you smashed my window.
Long way to go.
Long way to go.
So, what now?
Sort out a wedding, I suppose.
But before the wedding rehearsal.
I didn't want to do this.
David's pointing the gun at me.
Don't make me do this.
This scared, confused look in his eyes.
You can't blame me for... Well, you just wouldn't listen to reason.
I always said he wouldn't hurt me.
So this is your fault.
Not physically.
I don't want to be here.
He's not a violent man. Not the kind of man to leave scars.
I don't want to do this to you.
Not physical scars.
I love you.
But here he is.
I don't want to hurt you.
With this object, this ridiculous, out of place thing.
I just don't know how else to make you hear me.
Like he's in a western, like it's a shootout.
I want you back.
Only this is a shootout in a vestry.
I just want you to come back to me.
And I don't know now.
Please.
I don't know how far he'll go.
So things can be like they used to be.
His finger's on the trigger.
So we can be happy.
And I don't think I know him at all anymore.
It's Friday evening. Benson and Kira's wedding rehearsal.
The parents and the bridesmaids are in the church. Me, Kira, Danny and Benson are in the vestry trying on suits.
New suits. During the day I nipped to Mossbross at Meadowhall.
You scrub up well, boys, I say. Kira, Benson, it's been a tricky week, but I'm sure tomorrow's going to be just fine.
Fuck!
The door opens.
The door bursts open.
And it's not fair. It's not Benson and Kira's fault.
Bollocks.
Hello. I've got some bad news. The thing is, the wedding's off.
What?
The wedding. It can't go ahead. I'm sorry, Benson, is it? I didn't want to ruin yours or your betrothed's big day, and I want you to know it's nothing personal.
What the hell are you doing?
It's just the vicar, you see.
What about her?
A vicar can't marry two people when she's... Well, this is embarrassing.
This is wrong.
Well, you can't legitimately set two people on the path of marriage when you're estranged from your own husband. The church won't allow it.
Get out.
You know about me, though, don't you? But do you know all her secrets, the things she's got locked up? Standing there in front of everyone, preaching truth and good and righteousness, but behind their back.
I'll call the
No!
police. He reaches inside his jacket and pulls out the gun.
I'll tell them about this. I've got this on you. Are you smiling? You all know. You're all in this together.
David's pointing the gun at me.
I didn't want to do this.
He's rambling. I can hardly hear. Blood's pounding in my ears.
I just want you to come back to me, please.
And I need to let the others get away.
So things can be like they used to be, so we can be right with God.
This is about me and him, not them.
I can make it all go away. We can start again.
Let the others go, David. Let them leave.
Listen to me. I can't do this without you. And then he points the gun at his own head.
Don't do that.
I will. I will do it. If you don't come with me, by God, I swear I will do it. I will do it. I'm going to do it.
And it's one of those moments when things are rushing out of control and you've got to make a choice. You don't have time to think it through, to weigh up all the options, to foresee all the eventualities. There's a man in front of you with a gun to his head, trying to make you jump. And your body's telling you you've got to act, you've got to do something. You might not love him anymore, but you can't let him die. You don't want him to do that, can't let him pull the trigger. So your instincts kick in, ways of behaving you learnt right back when you were a child, when you were small, maybe even when you still lived with your real parents. That somehow you're responsible for what everyone else thinks and does and feels. And I can feel it now. It's tugging at me, the monkey in my head saying I should handle it, calm him down, get him out of there. It's saying, give me the gun. Let me take the gun. No one needs to get hurt. We'll sort this all out later when everyone's calmed down. Yes, David, I'll do what you want. Take me home. Of course I love you. I've always loved you. Just been having a hard time. You know that, don't you?
She doesn't say that. What she actually says is,
Do it.
Sometimes people decide to make a change. I know. I've experienced that.
It's not my fault.
They ignore their instincts and do something different.
You can't put that on me.
they decide to do the right thing.
So, just do it.
Even when the right thing feels like the wrong thing. Okay, I will. I will do it. I'm ready to do it. I'm going to do it now. Are you ready for that? Can you live with that if I do it now?
I don't think you're going to do it. But if you are, you need to know that this isn't on me. This is all you.
But we're a couple. We belong together. We were going to start, remember, the new congregation meant that we could be together and that everything could have been as it was.
Well, I've spoken to Carl and Sarah from your church and they're worried about you. They say you're not being yourself.
I've been working hard. I've been making all the arrangements.
They don't know anything about a new congregation. No one does. I think you've made it up.
But we could have done it. We didn't need anyone else. I'm so lonely without you.
Well, I am too sometimes.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Then something happens. Benson.
It's all right, mate. Everything is going to be all right.
Why don't you tell me all about it, love?
And I find myself saying, it's all right, mate. We all get scared and angry sometimes. I'll put the kettle on, yeah? Make us a nice cup of tea. I think Mary might have some pink wafers kicking about.
And I don't have to be a lone ranger anymore. I've got a team. And I've got a sidekick.
Ah, yeah.
And I've got a gang. And we're on the run from the law. And the local bounty hunter. Because somehow we've ended up with a gun. All we need now are some horses. And then we can ride off into the sunset.
Where are we going to get horses this time of night in Barnsley?
We'll sort that one out tomorrow.
Sunset.
We're at the top of the church tower.
It's Saturday night. Benson and Kira are married. And even from up here, we can hear the thumping from the disco down below.
Hell of a view.
Hell of a week.
I spoke to Carl and Sarah. David's been in touch, told them everything. They've said that he can stay with them for a while.
They seem like good people.
Are we good people, do you think?
You're a vicar. It's part of the job description, isn't it?
I've got a gun in my safe. Again.
What we're going to do? Throw it in the river? We're going to give it back to the police, aren't we?
We need to speak to Benson first.
Oh, I spoke to him last night. I think he just wants to get rid. He says, I just got to tell the truth. We all just got to tell the truth.
And Pete, he might get arrested. Could be a delay in the community centre opening. And I'm going to get arrested.
Better get it all out in the open before things get worse, yeah? Shit. I was only trying to help.
Me too.
Right. Shit. When should we,
Well, we need to let Benson and Kira have their wedding night.
Yeah. And there's the service in the morning.
Haven't even started writing the sermon yet.
Just tell them about what's been going on. That'll stop them nodding off.
They don't normally nod off. We'll go to the station after the service at high noon.
Sorted. It's a bit chilly. You coming down?
It's been a hell of a week. Let's join the disco. I need a dance.